December 9th, 1966, and I was born in Camrose, Alberta, Canada. I have never lived more than 3 hours away from my hometown in my life, so I'm still within an hour of that. I live now out at Wizard Lake, and my husband and I live out here on 36 acres, and we really enjoy it out here. I have been sewing probably since I was about 12 years old. So, okay, you can do the math. Anyway, it's been a few years. In grade 7, when most of the girls were going into home ec, what we called home ec at the time, I wanted to go into model airplane option with the guys, and we built the balsa wood little model airplanes. I already knew how to sew, so that missing that first year of home ec actually didn't really hurt me at all. So yeah, I got to do that instead, so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I have done a lot of garment sewing over the years, gotten a little bit away from that, but early on when I was working in an office, I was doing accounting work, bookkeeping work, that kind of thing. I'm very tall, so finding dress pants was a really hard thing for me, so I made all my own. Lengthened arms, lengthened legs, just kind of grew up altering stuff that to fit me and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where my sewing has started. The first quilt that I made, what I would really consider my first formal quilt, was done in October of 2013. So I kind of fell in love with the whole process and working with fabric, picking out colors, just being very therapeutic in everything about quilting, thinking about people, I guess, as I'm doing it. Did a lot of custom piecing and that kind of stuff as well, and just, I don't know, I guess I just kind of got immersed in the whole process of piecing stuff together, and really enjoyed that, like so many quilters out there. I loved it so much that I really wanted to also do my own quilting. So I first purchased a sit-down quilting machine, so a sit-down long arm machine, and worked at that. Very quickly outgrew the limitations of something like that. I bought my long arm in April of 2015, and I just sold it. So now we're at October of 2017. I was visiting a friend of mine, and a girl from high school, and she asked me if I had ever made handbags, and I said no. I didn't even realize that there was handbag patterns out there. So she gave me the Facebook group, or suggested this Facebook group of Blue Cala Patterns. So I went on to the Facebook group and was looking at all these amazing purses that these women are making, and I thought, well, I can give that a try. So I did. I finished my first handbag. It is Aster by Blue Cala Patterns, and that first handbag was finished on February 6th of 2017. So I haven't even actually been at this for a year yet, but I love it, boy. This is a fit for me. I really feel like this is my jam. It's where I'm supposed to be. It's all good. The first pattern that I did was, like I said, Aster by Blue Calla. Then I did the NCW by Emmeline Bags. Next one was Lotus by Blue Calla Patterns. Then I did my combination. I did the Snowdrop by Blue Calla and the NCW wallet, the Necessary Clutch wallet, if you're not familiar with it, by Emmeline Bags. Did my matching set. Loved the whole process of everything just so much that I just really threw into it. I was having a lot of fun. I love the NCW, but I wanted something just a little bit bigger, something that I loved the style of it. I loved everything about it. I just wanted it a little bit bigger, more of maybe a purse size. So I took my pattern and enlarged it to 150%, and I made my first NCW XXL. I did it out of lambskin, and I was really happy with the result. And just like everybody else, I put it on Facebook, on Emmeline Bags' website, or NCW Addicts, I'm not sure. It was probably both, but regardless. Everything kind of blew up from there. They loved it. They wanted to know how I did it. They wanted to know everything about it. So I got a hold of Janelle to make sure that she was okay with me making some videos on basically a hack, I guess, of her pattern, and got her permission. She said, yeah, go ahead, that's all good. And so I did my first series on the NCW XXL. Now I primarily do my videos, and I'm also doing a fair amount of custom order work. So that's kind of where my handbag, like the actual making bags now, is more about doing custom work, as well as testing patterns. I'm a pattern tester for Celine with Blue Calla, and enjoying that. And of course, in order for me to make a video, I have to make the bag first, work through everything. So that's where my bag making is right now. Oh, YouTube. This has been an adventure. It's wow. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. I just am going with it. It's working, so I'm having fun. As I mentioned, my first videos were on the NCW XXL, and I had no clue what I was doing. All these women were asking me how to make this XXL, and what I did, how I did it, and all of that. And I was too lazy to write it all down and all of that kind of stuff. So I decided, well, grab my iPhone and make a video. So, but I found that there was so much to explain, or I explained so much, that my videos got kind of long. So there's actually a series. That was my first series of videos there. And it went over really well. I had a tremendous amount of support. Women were writing to me, telling me that I'm a fantastic teacher, how well my videos were done, that kind of thing. I had no idea. I don't watch videos. I don't watch tutorial videos. I just make them now. So I had no preconceived notion of what I was supposed to be doing. I just did what I guess kind of came natural to me, and it's worked out really well. So yeah, my first YouTube video was posted April 19th, 2017, just a few months ago. And within a few days, I had 24 subscribers. I was happy just to have anybody actually watching my videos. Well, now here we are. We're 6 months later. I have 1,700 subscribers. And my videos, I have 29 videos out as of now. And they've been viewed 52,000 times. I'm blown away. This is, it's cool. This is going somewhere. I haven't released really any big videos lately, like series on tutorials for handbags yet. But the focus is going to be on that now. So that's where I plan on going. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where this is all going. So Facebook, that has been a really amazing experience for me. I have my own page, my own group called Friends of Debby Hunker. As opposed to my friends, I wasn't really thinking, I guess, when I named my group. It sometimes, well, quite often gets confused with my own personal Facebook group and my friends there. But I'm trying to work around that and get people to come over to the group. So working with those women, chatting with those women, meeting, I've met a few of them in person. I can't even tell you. It's a great experience. These women are really amazing. When I decided that I needed my own Facebook group, I wanted not only a place for women where we can discuss sewing stuff, but I also wanted a place that I could empower women, if you will. We're so hard on ourselves. We're so needlessly hard on ourselves. We're our own worst critics. I saw so often, and I still do, see a lot of women, oh, this isn't really good enough, but I really like it, so I'm gonna post it on Facebook. Well, of course you need to post it on Facebook. We all started somewhere. Not everybody starts off in the middle even. We're all beginners, and we all understand. And we shouldn't be hard on ourselves about what we're trying to accomplish. We should be proud of ourselves. It's not about how far we have left to go. It's about how far we've come. And just to be able to take the courage to take something that you've made, take a picture of it, and put it on a Facebook group where literally thousands of women can critique it if they want to, or that they will have a look at it. To do that takes a tremendous amount of courage, and for that alone, we should all be applauded for even putting ourselves out there. What I've found is with these groups that it's not only the fact that, well, maybe things aren't perfect with their bags. Maybe not every stitch is straight. Not you know, there's puckers, there's whatever. I don't even look at that. I mean, I do if I'm asked to, but what I look at, and I'm just totally amazed, is that things like color combinations, things like that, I find that very inspiring. No, you're probably not going to teach me how to sew straight, because I think I've got a reasonable handle on that right now. But just the color combinations, the textures, everything that these women are putting together, it's amazing. I love it. I think it's great, and that's what I wanted in my group. Not only about sewing, but about empowering each other. in my group, I call us, now and then I refer to us as a tribe, and we need to have each other's backs. And when someone's having a down day, when they feel a little discouraged, we all need to get behind them and help them. That's what we need to do as women. And I think that it's a really, really important lesson in life. When you're younger, you kind of tend to push each other down. And at my stage in life, I'm all about lifting myself up, to be above that kind of action, and also to help other women do the same thing. So I have an incredible group. I think we're a pretty happy little group. we're all nice to each other. We're all kind to each other. I went from, well, obviously no members, to now I have just over 1,350 members. So very proud of that group. I'm very proud to be part of it, and I'm very hands-on, and I talk to these women as much as I possibly can, giving advice or help or whatever it is that they need. So that's been a lot of fun. Also, to do with Facebook, I have another group called Retreat in Style, and that group is for everyone. Anybody around the world, literally around the world, that is interested in retreats, that would pay to go to a retreat. They need to go there and sign up. It's not just for me. Of course, I will utilize the information that we can gather there, find out where, in what areas do we have a lot of people that are looking to go to a retreat. For me, to say, well, I want to go to Australia. I would love to go to Australia and teach a retreat there. Well, do I have anybody there that's interested? Would I have enough in any one area, or would people travel to a certain location to go to a retreat? That's what that Facebook group, that's my intention, is to have that information available for anybody that wants to organize a retreat. So there is, it's called a Z map. It's pinned to the top. It's the top pin. You just have to go in there and pin yourself. Find your location, pin yourself, and let us know that you're actually interested in going to a retreat. So I'm posting retreats that I do in there, getting feedback in places, getting information and that kind of thing. That one started off with my retreat that's coming up in January of 2018 in Phoenix, and started getting some information there. And lo and behold, 4 days after we decided on that one, it's sold out. So 25 ladies are coming to see me in Phoenix, and I couldn't be more excited about that. So that's the kind of information. That's what we're looking for there. So if you're interested in retreats, go to Retreat in Style and join there. So that one's going to be a good one. We just need to get more people on board with that. So teaching. Speaking of retreats, teaching, holy cow. I didn't know that I was a teacher. Who knew? But everyone's telling me I am, so I'll go for it. I think I have something to offer. I think that I know how to have some fun. I have a good bubbly personality, I'm told. So the teaching kind of, it doesn't really scare me, but I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm pretty stoked to get going and seeing how all of that is going to go. Not only am I doing retreats, or intend to do retreats away from home, but I would really love to get more people in the area. I live about an hour, give or take, southwest of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I'm trying to get some classes and some retreats going here. We don't have quite the same population that they do in the States and things like that. We're a little more spread out, but anybody who is interested in traveling to here or is in the area, there's some great opportunities to get together with some like-minded bag ladies and get together and learn, have some fun, and yeah, just get together. And I would love to do some more retreats and some more classes here. So yeah, let me know. There again, go to Retreat in Style, and then we know who to contact and stuff, just as far as putting things out, and hopefully that there's interest in it. I have a website, Doodabug Dreamer. My website address is doodabug.ca, and that's DOODABUG. Doodabug, the little history behind that. I had a little dog, her name was Dixie, and she was my Doodabug. I had to say goodbye to her. She was just a little over 16 years old. I had to say goodbye to her at the end of March of this year. So kind of, I guess, in honor of her, or to dedicate something to her, Doodabug Dreamer is where I came up with that. So that is the reason. That's where Doodabug came from. So yeah, my website, not only does it showcase my work and what I'm up to, I also have I just started my blog on there as well. And my blog it's going to develop, I guess. It's I don't have any specific direction for it. Right now, it's some personal experiences, me writing stories about kind of personal experiences that have come up. And also, I guess my life lessons. There will be, I will blog about tips and tricks and stuff like that as well. But just right now, that's kind of where it's at. I'm getting very good feedback about my blog too. So if you are interested, you can join as a site member, and then anytime that something is posted there, it'll let you know. So I don't blog right now anyway, on a really regular basis. It's just kind of as the mood strikes, or the when I feel the need that to tell my story. That's when I'm writing on my blog. So yeah, I'd love to see you there. My affiliations. Right now, I have, I'm affiliated with Blue Cala Patterns. I'm doing her, I guess I'm the official tutorial maker for Celine, and with her handbags. Celine, an amazing lady, an amazing person. I can't even possibly tell you how much her support has meant to me. And honestly, I think people need to support her, not only because she has amazing patterns and writes them very well and designs them very well, but because she's such a nice person. you know, you hear about ethical companies and that kind of thing. How fair she has been to me. Without her, this is absolutely, I would not be doing this. She probably doesn't even know how much confidence she gave me, but I owe a tremendous amount of this just for her. I was having a conversation with her. That was after I'd done the NCW XXL. And I was talking to her about a different conversation I had actually with Janelle McKay from Emmeline Bags. And we were talking about video tutorials, and she said, well, you know, when you have something, send it to me, because I get requests all the time for tutorials. And if you have something prepared, then send it to me. I said, well, I have a few on YouTube, and sent her the link to them. And she was gone for 15-20 minutes or so, and she came back and she said, your stuff is awesome, you're hired. So that's kind of where this started. And just the fact that someone who I held in such high regard told me that my stuff was awesome. So isn't that, what more can you want? So that's where our friendship started. Actually, I would say our friendship started before that, because she was so incredibly generous with her information, and I truly appreciated that. So so here we are. Now I'm affiliated with her, and fully supportive of her patterns. And if you've never made a blue calla pattern, get on it. Go to her website, and she's got several actually free patterns, and you can get a taste of her style and how she writes her patterns. I'll be the first one to admit that at this point I am not super familiar with a lot of the pattern designers. So for no other reason than, well, for one thing, I guess I love blue calla patterns. I think she's done a great job, but also just time. Time has been a factor for me. So so I don't have a lot of information. So I'm not saying that nobody else writes good patterns. I'm just saying that from my experience, Celine's patterns are fantastic. So so support her. Keep letting her do what she loves to do, because it's going to be worth it, I can tell you. The other affiliation, this is a new one for me. This is really exciting for me. I bought a Juki TL2010Q. Celine bought one, and she was telling me how much she loved hers, and so I was like, well, my little Faf does a beautiful job. It's my embroidery machine as well, and I think it was just, I was asking a little bit too much of what that machine is meant for. So looking for something just a little bit heavier duty, more for what I wanted from for making bags. So she raved about hers, and so I ordered one, and now I'm raving about mine. And so much of I love it so much that I contacted Juki Canada, and we've made an agreement for affiliation that, and I'm promoting the TL2010Q. And there will be information on my website, or you can message me as well. But if you use the coupon code DUDABUG when you contact them, then they will throw in about a $50 value of accessories. So whether it be extra bobbins and needles and whatever they come up with. So if you're using the coupon code DUDABUG, they will throw in some extras for you. So that's been exciting for me to deal with that company. So looking forward to seeing what more comes from that. Oh boy, the support. It's hard for me not to get a little emotional about it. I have a great amount of support from the bag making community. Let's put it that way. These women have been so kind to me. I hope that I am showing, I think I am showing them some kindness too. But I tell you, I have a huge appreciation, and don't ever think I don't appreciate how much the nice things that people say about me or to me, how much that means to me. There's none of what has the blessings that have come to me in my life in this last 6 months that I don't owe directly to all of the people who have watched my videos, who have joined my Facebook group, who have shared videos, who have tagged me in posts. Someone asked a question and my name pops up and someone says, well, Debbie Hunker can answer that. So there you go, and becoming an expert on a lot of things. So these women that I get to chat with, we're all like-minded. We all want the same things. It's not just about making a handbag. The fellowship of talking to one another about whatever. I can't. I say it all the time in my videos, you know, thank you for watching. I want these women to know that I have their back just as much as I know that they have mine. That is kind of a little bit of, I don't know if you would call it a catchphrase. It is how I feel about it, but I think that we do need to have each other's back, and that's a huge part of the support that I feel, is that I know that these women, they're there for me, and I just hope that they understand just how much I'm there for them as well. So it's a wild ride. And I'm loving it, and I'm appreciating every single little blessing that has come my way. So here's to it continuing.